Hello everyone, this is Anupam from anpumpasan.com, and in this video I'll be going over how to start a blog at $10 or less. First, I'll show you how to get the domain and where you should get that domain from. Then I'll show you how to spin up an instance in Oracle Cloud. After that, we will connect your SSH client with your server, and then we will install the CloudPanel onto your server. Once that's done, then finally we will install the WordPress, and then we are good to go. So let's begin. So for the domain registrar, I would recommend Namecheap and GoDaddy. Although I have also used the other brands like GoDaddy, but I would recommend these two. So if you have already decided on your business name, then you can just type it into this website Namecheap, and then you can get the domain from there. I would suggest get a .com or .co. You can also get a .net. These are the best domain extensions you can get. Also, if you have not yet decided on your business name yet, then you can go to this site. This site, I'll give it the link in the description. It's called businessnamemaker.com, and here you can type in what you want to do. Let's say I type in gardening. It will come up with all the ideas for the gardening, so like scoop gardening, app gardening, Rubicon gardening. So let's take one of them, Rubicon gardening. Let's go to Namecheap, let's type and let's search it. Let's see what it comes up with. So yes, rubicongardening.com is available, and you also have .net and .co. So you can take all of these if you want. So now onto our hosting section, and this is Oracle Cloud, and they're offering a always free tier. So with this always free tier, you are getting like 2 AMD based compute virtual machines with 1/8 and 1 GB memory each. Or you can spin up a Ampere A1 core usable as a one virtual machine. So you can use a one virtual machine that is very powerful, or you can spin up like 4 virtual machines, which will be very small, like 1 GB memory each. You can do that. We'll go over how the whole dashboard looks like and how to like connect everything together. And they also have like 2 blocks volume storage, which is of 200 GB total. So you can like spin up one server, which is one virtual machine, which is 24 GB RAM and the whole like 8-core CPU. And you can have like 200 GB total, which will be SSD. So yes, sign up your free tier from here. This is start for free. When you click on it, it will take you to like a page where you can like put your details there. And then yeah, this is how it is. It will show you like account information. You can put your details here, then you can verify your email. It will send you an email first. Once it sends you an email, it will give you all the information to fill out. Once you filled out all the information, then there will be a credit card information page. You will have to fill that credit card in order for them to sign you up for the free tier. There is no issue with the filling your credit card, because I have been on this for like 7 to 8 months now, and they have not charged me anything. They will not charge you. They have already said this. If you go above their compute resources, they will close your server down. Also, if you don't like Oracle free tier hosting, as for some reason you don't like it, then you can go for a WebDoc hosting. It's a fast cloud VPS hosting. So here you have like 2 forms of options you have for the hosting. There is a water-cooled Ryzen Cloud VPS hosting, and there is a PowerEdge Xeon Cloud VPS hosting. I would recommend to get the Xeon over Ryzen, although because for the amount of money you're spending, you're getting less resources, and they both have like a fast SSD drives. For Ryzen, you're getting like NVMe drive. And yeah, like it starts the Xeon starts at 2.99 euros, and for Ryzen it starts at 4.99 euros. Let's go over to their pricing section. I'll show you. They have like you can choose the virtualization as well. If you want to go from WebDoc LXD to like a virtual machine, you can do that, which is a little slower than VPS but has great software compatibility. And then there's 2 options, like I said before, Intel or AMD. You can choose between them. So here you can also choose your location. I think they had other options before, like from Currently they only have like North America and Europe. They did come out with an option for Indian users as well, like North America, Europe, and India. But I think they have removed it now. And if you select Europe or North America, it's going to be the same. And you can change your pricing from here. So you can like go for US dollars if you want. So when you look at these two pricing, you will see that in Intel, you're getting more resources for the amount of money you're spending. So like the first one, which is SSD bit, you're getting like 50 GB storage and 5 threads, which is like 2.5 cores, and 5 GB memory, which is a very fast, like high speed data center grade ECC RAM. And you're also getting like 1 gigabit per S port, 2 dB outgoing transfer limit per month. Before they had like free traffic for them, like there would not be any limit. I think they have put up a limit now. Yeah, they have put up a limit. Before there was no limit on the transfer. So if we compare this to AMD, for the AMD version, you're getting 25 GB storage and 1 thread only, which is like 0.5 cores, and 1 GB RAM compared to like 5 GB RAM on Intel. In this video, I will not be going over how to connect your server with NetDock. If you would like to see that video, I will make a new video on that. And for now, let's see the inner workings of the Oracle Cloud. Then we will connect our SSH client to the Oracle Cloud. So this is our Oracle Cloud dashboard, and let's look at how to spin up an instance in this. So for that, you can go over here on this side, you can click it, and there will be instances here. I have pinned it, that's why I guess it's available over here, but you can go into compute and then instances. When we click on instances, it will load a bit, and then it will show you like the instances in this root compartment. And then here you can click on this button, which will create an instance. So let's name it Grapholia test. And for the placement, let's leave it how it is. For security as well, let's leave it how it is. And for image and shape, this is where we have to change it. So let's click on edit. For the Oracle Linux 8, here on the image, let's click on the change image, and this will provide us a pop-up on the right side. And here you can like choose all these images. So for us, we will go over Ubuntu. So let's click on Ubuntu, and this will show us all the images that it has inside it. And let's click on Canonical Ubuntu 22.04. So once you click it, it will show you like image build. So this one, you have to select the latest one, and we're anyway going to update the server once we have installed it. So let's select the image from here, and this will put it like this. And then there is shape, which is VM standard A1 flex. So let's change this. This is like correct one. We need to put it on Ampere. Then there's these options over here, like you can push it up till this much. So here you can push it up to 4 cores, and for the memory it can be 24 GB RAM. So once you have done that, just select the shape, and this is how it will show up. It says that service limit will be reached, but it's actually it's just saying that you have reached your service limit. You cannot open another server after this. So for the networking, you can click it, and there will be my primary network is set, but you can create a new network if you want. And I would suggest to create a new one, and I will show you like what type of settings it needs to have for this the virtual cloud network that we set up. And for the subnet, I have said this is regional. You can create a new subnet if you want. Yeah, for this as well, I will show you how to like what settings it needs to have. And then this is public IPv4 address. So we will assign a public IPv4 address, So yeah, they will automatically assign a public IPv4 address for you. You need to have this so that your every server has a IP address for it. If you already have an IP address, you can say you do not want an IP address, and that will work. Then there's advanced options. So you can, like, if you have a private IP address, you can put it over here. Then DNS record is there. So if you need to assign a private DNS record with them automatically, you can do that, or you can set up your own DNS record if you have. So this is it. And then there's add SSH keys. From here, you should remember to save your private key and public key. You need to save these because these are very important, which will be used for connecting our SSH client to the Oracle Cloud server. For here, this is boot volume. This is our volume of the server, and let's specify it. Let's say this is 50 GB. You can go all the way up to 200 GB, but let's for this tutorial, let's just keep it at 50. You can type it 200 here, it won't be an issue. So once that's done, let's create the server. So it will load for a few seconds and then it will load up our server. So as you can see, it came out with this, and it's in progress at the moment. So here it's percentage complete, so it's 15% at the moment. So now our server has been set up for us and it's 100% completed, succeeded. And so let me show you the instance details, this virtual cloud network. And when you click it, if you have set it before, it will show up over here, and you also have to set up the subnet over there. You have to create a new one. Once you have created both of them, it will show up over here. This is the virtual cloud network, this thing, and this is the subnet. So inside the subnet there is security list. And inside the security list, if you go inside it, it will show you all this. You have to make sure that you have set up all these inside your default security list, and all the TCP and this destination port has to be opened up, this 8443, 80 and 443. You can just copy this and you can add an ingress rule and you can just put it inside it and it will show up over here. So this is for that, and let's go back to our instance. So here, this is the instance, and you can see all these analytics for this instance, like how much we have used up, the load average, the disk read IO input output, the disk write input output, and the CPU utilization. The memory utilization is also there, so you can check. Linux instance using a SSH connection. So this is what we are going to do to connect to this server to install the CloudPanel. So here we need these two information. This is username is Ubuntu, which we need to set up, which we need to put inside that SSH client. And then there is this IP address that you need to copy. So let's go over how to connect the SSH client to this server. So here I have a Bitwise SSH client that is opened up for us. I will give you a link in the description to download this software. And this is an SSH client. And here in the host, you have to click the login tab first. Then in the server, there is host. The host is like the IP address. So you need to copy this IP address from here. And you need to put it over here in the host section. And then there's port needs to be 22. It cannot be any other. If you want the port to be something else, then you need to change it inside the security list. Next, in the username, you have to put this Ubuntu, and then in initial method, let's select public key. And for the client key, let's select the profile one. For this, you need to go to client key manager, and here you need to have that downloaded public key inside this. To do that, you click on import, and then let's select the public key. For this, let's go for all files. This is the key file that we need to select. So let's select it. It will open up this import client key. So once you have this set up, let's select profile in location, and then it's 2, and algorithm is RSA, and all the MD5 print, bubble babble, and all this. Let's import it. And let's deselect this because I have this before. Let's remove it. So this one is the new one I have set up. Then here in client key, let's select profile 2, because if you're just starting out, it will be profile 1 for you. So once that's done, let's connect it. Let's log in. It will say established connection, and then it will pop up this host key verification. So once you have done this, you need to say accept and save, and it will authenticate it for you. So this is done. It's authenticated. Now next step we need to do is a new terminal console. So just click it. It will open up a pop-up for us, as you can see. And from here, let me show you how to connect the server to the server. First, in this, we will type in sudo -i. Oh, yeah. First in this, we will type in sudo -i, and this needs to be there so that we can change to the root user. So when we click it, it will get to the root user. So once that's done, next we will type in apt and then slash, then the dash, and get update. So when we do that, it will get the update from the Ubuntu servers for our latest version. And once that's done, we will type in again apt get upgrade. Okay, so once you put your apt get upgrade, it will show all this, and it will say that do you want to continue. You have to press Y, and that was for yes. And once you do that, it will load up again, all the processing all the settings and everything. So once okay, let's press OK, enter, and yes, so it's updated and upgraded. So once this is done, I will show you how to install the CloudPanel onto it. So this is CloudPanel. So I was talking about what to install, what CloudPanel I have to install on the server, and this is what it is. This is cloudpanel.io. It's a free hosting control panel for you. It's not just for WordPress. You can install any sort of PHP script or Node.js or Python applications. You can do that. And this is the website they have, and Python, Node.js, PHP, can install all these sorts of applications onto it. They have a good security, they have firewall, they have basic authentication, free SSL, Let's Encrypt, and they support all these clouds. Although I think that it actually supports all the clouds. I don't think there's any cloud that it does not support at the moment. And then they have these performance, it only has Nginx. It does not have Lightspeed server at the moment, and it just gives us the Nginx for our server. It's an ARM ready processor, that's why we can install that Oracle Cloud server onto it. It's ARM ready, and this is low resource consumption, so it can run on 1 core, 2 GB RAM, and 10 GB disk. It also has Redis, which is like a database caching thing, and yeah, this is what it is. Then it also have a MySQL for your database, and yeah, these are all the frequently asked questions they have. Then let's go over to their documentation, which you can go from product and documentation from here. And let's go over to the documentation. As you can see, they need Ubuntu 22.04. That's why I said that we need to install Ubuntu on Oracle Cloud. You can also install the Debian 11, which is Bullseye version. You can install that with root access. That's why we need to go to root access inside that SSH panel to install it. So here in this section, install CloudPanel, we have this code over here, which you can use for updating and upgrading your Ubuntu software. But because we have already done it, we don't need to do it again. But you can use this code if you want to do it at one time. And then there's this over here, Ubuntu. If you have chose Ubuntu, you can use this one. I would suggest getting the MariaDB 10.8 or 10.6. This is the best version at the moment, which is stable. Or you can go for 10.9 as well, but let's just go for the 10.6 for the sake of like completing it. And then then this is like how it will work and everything. Then we have to like select it from here. So let's go over back to our Bitwise SSH client, and let's put it over here, and let's install the CloudPanel onto our server. Before this, I would also like to tell you that if once you have installed it, you want to update CloudPanel, if you would like to update the CloudPanel, you can do that by using this code over here, CLP-update. You can copy it from here. You can put it inside it. After sudo -i, you can put the CLP-update, and it will update the CloudPanel for you. So now let's update the install the CloudPanel to our server. Right click on it. It will like paste it over here, and then let's enter it, which will start installing this to us, installing the CloudPanel to our server. So once it's done, I will get back to you. Okay, so now our CloudPanel has been installed on our server. So as you can see here, that installation of CloudPanel is complete, and it also shows us like CloudPanel can be accessed now on this IP address. If you want to visit this, you have to select this from here. This yellow line will appear, and if you go till here, you just have to leave the button, your like left click. If you leave the left click, it will show as selection copied to clipboard. So you don't have to like right click and do that, because if you do it from here, right click, it will just pop this whole thing over here, and it will start the thing again. So that's what I have seen. And then just go over here in the new tab and type in the URL, paste the thing in the URL. Now there's one issue I have faced. Sometimes it keeps loading the whole page, and so it does not like load for some reason. So for that, if you want to fix that, you have to go back to your instances, and inside this area, the instances tab and instances details, reboot the server. So once you reboot the server, it will like take like around 2 minutes to reboot it. Once it's rebooted, then this will like show up, because I think there's some problem inside it. Like when you first install the CloudPanel, it never works at the first time. You have to like reboot the server, and then it will appear like this. Your connection is not private, because we have not installed the SSL on our server, on our CloudPanel. That's why this is showing it like this. Then we have to go to here. This is advanced. Click it, and there is proceed to this IP address unsafe. So click this as well, and then you go to admin user creation. This is where you have to create your username and your password and everything. Then we will agree to the terms, and let's create the user. And this will connect us to the dashboard on CloudPanel. Now here you have this dashboard as a dark mode. You can do that. And here is settings and logout, and this is the admin area. So here you have backups and stuff. You can like connect it to an Amazon S3 backup channel, or a Google Cloud Google Drive backup thing. And yeah, these are all the instances that are running inside it. Like these are services like MySQL, PHP, FPM, Redis server, Varnish cache, all this. Then here there's security, which is like all the security. Firewall is there, then basic auth is there. It adds an extra layer of security if you would like to do that. Then yeah, this is all there is to it. And let's go back to the CloudPanel dashboard, and let's add a site here. For this tutorial, I will add the WordPress site in this. Let's create it, and let's say a node to multi-site, and let's create it. So when you create it, it will take like 2 minutes to spin up and WordPress install for us. So our WordPress installation has been done on the server. And this is like all the credentials we have in front of us. You can copy it to a notepad and keep it safe with you. So there's like the WordPress admin user, email, password, URL, and then there's database credentials, and there's site credentials. So this is it, and let's connect our domain, register the domain to our server. So here we have our, like, we're back to the dashboard, and like here we have our sites available, which is grapholia.com. I've set it over here, and you can manage it from here. So click it, and then this will be all the things inside it, which is vhost, database, all these things you don't have to really worry about for now. We have to like put the SSL. So we'll do it once we connect the domain, and then there's security, and like this also you don't have to worry about. If you are uploading it on, like if you are connecting your domain to Cloudflare and then connecting it to the server, then you need to allow traffic from Cloudflare only. If you would like to see a tutorial on it, let me know in the comments. And here there's basic authentication that you can do. Like once you enter the site, will ask for like authentication to the site. You can do that. It's not really required, but if you would like to do that, you can do it. If you would like to add your bots, like there's some bots that are coming to your server, you can add it from here. Then there's IP blocking as well. If you would like to block an IP address from accessing your server, your website. Then there's SSH, which is like SSH users. If you would like to add another SSH user, you can do that. Then there's file manager. For file manager, it will allow you to access all your files in your server. So here in the htdocs, we have our grapholia.com, and then this we have all the like WordPress files. So if you would like to go into VP content, there's themes and plugins. So all these themes are there, then all these plugins, all the files are here. So you can delete it from here if you would like. So this is like how the file manager editor is in this. Now let's connect the domain to our CloudPanel. So because I have got the domain from Google Domains, that's why I have this over here. So if you go to like all domains, you have this domain over here, which you can manage. And then inside the DNS, you have all these like default name servers and the DNS settings and everything. So you can manage custom records. Then you have this default name servers. Inside this, you have your resource records. So here you can add a new one if you like. There's export as well. Yeah, create a new record from here. For the Namecheap, it's a little different. So I'm just showing you the Google Domains one at the moment. And so here we have like our like if you create a first record, this will be the record, and this is the IP address it has. So we can change it to our IP address that we have on the CloudPanel. So let's go back to it. Let's go to the dashboard, sites, and inside this, let's go to manage. And here we have our public IP address that we installed on. So let's take this IP address and go back to our Google Domains and put it over here. This will connect the domain to our CloudPanel. So let's save it. And there's another field that you have to create. This one is called CNAME. Yeah, so manage records, and then create a new one, which will be this one, www on this side, and then the type should be CNAME, and this is www. And for the domain name, set as your main domain, which is for us this is grapholia.com. So we'll set your domain.com here, and because I've already set it over here, so we don't need to I don't have to set it again. And this is the IP address that I've set for this one. You can leave the host name as blank for the A type, the first one that you set. You don't have to set all this. This is for like SendGrid server and Zoho verification. I will be changing it anyway, so this is it. Then let's save it. And yeah, our server is connected with the domain now. Let's go back to our CloudPanel. And here, if we go to the SSL next, And let's go to actions and create a new Let's Encrypt certificate. Let's select this. It will show us this page which says the DNS record pointing to the server is required to issue a Let's Encrypt certificate. So that's good. We have already pointed the DNS to the server. So we have already pointed the DNS to the server, so it's good. And let's create an install. So it will take like around 2 to 5 minutes for this as well. And once it's done, it will show a success message. So it will be done around 51. Yeah. So certificate has been installed. So this is installed for us. So now let's go to our website and see if the WordPress is working. So our WordPress is installed, and as you can see, this is the main theme of the WordPress. That is, once it's installed, it shows it like this for now. And I also forgot one thing. Let's go back to our CloudPanel certificates. We have to also put our CloudPanel SSL as well on CloudPanel as well. So for that, let's go over to settings from here, and here we have I think it's two-factor authentication. 1 second. I think it's in settings over here. Yeah, this one. So CloudPanel custom domains. To set this, we have to type in, let's say, panel.grafolia.com. For me, I'll type it like this. You can set anything you want for this subdomain. I would suggest put it panel because it's easy to remember. And let's save it. Also, you need to point a DNS record to this server before saving this. So let's say I go back to my Google domains, and like it said that it does not have it validated. So yeah, because I have not set it inside it. 1 second. So inside this, you have to set up the custom record for the CloudPanel. So here in this, you can add a new record. Type in panel or whatever subdomain you have chosen there. Then type in a record. Choose from the drop down a record, and then put this as 3600, which is already set for us. Then the IP address. So the IP address that we had is this. So we'll set it like this, and we'll save it. Okay, replace records. I think I already had a we already had a panel.grafolia.com over here. So we replaced it with this. If you are entering the first time, it will be just this one, and the first a record and www. So once this is done, let's go back to our settings again, and in the settings we have this set. So let's just save it now. And because it might take a few it can take up to 24 hours for the DNS settings to propagate. But for me, because I already had set it before, that's why it has been saved for me. So CloudPanel custom domain has been saved. So that's done. And next, if we go to panel.grafolia.com, it will take us to a login page again, which is like you have to enter the username and password again. So let's do that and log in inside it. Okay, so we are back into our CloudPanel. So here you can create a new site if you want by here, add site. But we have already set, so let's just go with it. And here there's dark mode and such, and I've already gone over all the features of CloudPanel. So let's check out this over here on the website. Because we have already set the panel SSL, it will show up as panel.grafolia.com, and it is on HTTPS, so it's set up for us perfectly. And then there's our website is also set up, like the WordPress is also set up over here. So to go inside it, you have to press in the URL you have to say a slash after .com, put a slash, and then say type in vp-admin. So once you do that, it will take you to the login page of the WordPress. So inside this, you can put your Grapholia. We have set up. Okay, so this is the reason why I like saved the document. Okay, so here we have WordPress, G-admin, and Apple 123 that we had saved for this. So let's just say G-admin, Apple 123. Let's put remember me here, and then let's log in. So once we do that, we will be inside our WordPress dashboard. If you would like to see a tutorial on WordPress, explaining everything about WordPress and going over like the whole creating a whole like course website or a blog or something, you can let me know in the comments. I'll give you another tutorial for it. So here we have our plugins, users, appearance. All these are the basic things that you see inside WordPress. And here you can create a new post if you would like to. And here is the media. So all the like media stuff, you can add a new media from here. You have all the pages and all the new pages you can create from here. Then there's comments. So if you get if you create a blog and then like a post, and then there will be comments below it, so you can do that. And there's themes as well. Here in this theme page you can add a new one. So new one, I would recommend, if you have I would not recommend to get your theme from Theme Forest. I think it's much better to get your theme. These two themes I would recommend, which is Astra. I can't see it at the moment. Where is it? Okay. Okay, so Cadence, OceanVP, Neve, and there is Astra as well. Yeah, Astra. So these are the themes that I would recommend to install on your WordPress. They are free, but they also have a premium plugin as well inside of premium version of it, and there are like premium plugins for it. But these are the best themes I would recommend you, because these are like the lightweight you can get. These are the lightweight themes, and you also get like the starter templates for it. So if you want a tutorial on Cadence, let me know. Like once you install it, let's say I install this theme over here. So I can activate it, and then it will come up with like install starter, like starter templates. And then when you get inside it, there's all these starter templates for us. So if you say pro free only, we can like select all these templates, like whichever one we want. Let's say I want this one. Okay, so let's say I want this one. So it's like if you have a personal brand, you can like choose this. It's like influencer, and then you can just change it according to your style and your preference. You can add the image over here and stuff. You can just change the fonts over here. This is very basic editing. There's an advanced editing as well. So if you want that, let me know. So these are like the colors that you can choose over here. And let's say import options, full website. Skip and start importing. Okay, so it will check the plugins, and then it will install it for us. Okay, it's done. Anyway, so it's done, and let's check the website, the template that has been put on the website for us. So these are like the social links and all, and this is like if you can go into all these like pages inside it, and these are like blog posts that it has. I think this is videos. Okay, it's videos. I thought this was blog post. Okay, so we have like portfolio and such. Portfolio also comes here. Brands. Okay, so there's like two plugins for it. If you would like to change like the pages, there's one called Elementor Page Builder. Then there's another one called VP Bakery Page Builder. I would suggest to use Gutenberg Page Builder, which is integrated inside it. You can just get like go into this plugins tab, then go into new, add new. Here you can add new plugins for your WordPress site. So go into upload plugin. If you have a WordPress plugin file, you can install it inside it directly, or I would suggest to go over here, then install your like Cadence blocks. So for this is like blocks for your Gutenberg. So you also have stackable if you would like this. This will allow you to customize the pages actually. So like you can install this. This is active already. So let's go into our pages, and let's go into the home page, and inside it let me show you like how it works. So it will load for a second, I guess. Okay, so here it is, and so this is like the page inside it, and this is all the blocks and such. So you can change it from here. You can type anything, you can change it, you can change the images as well. So this is like on this side you have all the block settings. We need to change this. Yeah, you can change all these images as well. So you can like edit the image. You have your media library, which you can put your new image, and then you can like change it. You also have your SEO over here, which is like all text SEO image for the SEO image. If you want to do this automatically, you can upload add new plugin for this, which is, I would recommend an SEO plugin called Squirrely SEO. Squirrely SEO. Okay, Squirrely SEO, or you can also get SEO framework. There's Rank Math as well. This one, SEO Squirrely and Rank Math are the best ones I have found so far. So yeah, this is like for the SEO thing. There's a lot of different plugins that I would recommend for you. This is Get Genie over here, which is like I've done a review on it. If you would like to check it out on my channel, it's currently available at a lifetime deal as well. So if you want to get that, this tool, it's like an SEO optimization and AI writer as well inside it. So you can get that. And for the recommended plugins, I would recommend two plugins. The one is called Unbloater, which is going to like unbloat your website. If you install it, it will like unbloat all these, like it will disable all these. So it will like unbloat the WordPress installation. It will remove all the generator tag and such. It will increase the site speed for you. Then there's another one called VP Optimizer, which is like by the same people behind, which one? Okay, this, yeah, Updraft. So they're the same people behind the Updraft plugin. I would also suggest you to get the Updraft plugin as well, and this optimized plugin. So this is VP Updraft, I think. Let me check. VP Updraft, yeah. So the Updraft Plus. So VP Updraft, updraftplus.com. So this is what it is. When you install it, you can like save your like create backups for your WordPress, and you can push it inside like Google Drive, and so it's a really good plugin as well. If you would like to do run like a shop, then if you sell like physical products usually, then you can take up WooCommerce and set up a Stripe payment gateway from this. And if you provide digital products, then you can say get easy digital downloads. So easy digital downloads. Okay, I did a typo here. Okay, so easy digital downloads are there, so you can install that if you would like to sell like digital products. And if you would like to create a course, then there is a plugin which I would recommend called this one, Tutor LMS. This is the best plugin for your course creation if you would like to set up a course website for you. And yeah, this is like Tutor LMS Elementor add-ons and such. You can install them, but try to limit the number of plugins that you install on your WordPress site. Otherwise, the WordPress will get very heavy and it will not load well for the site. And then there's this one, Academy LMS, which is also the best one, but it only integrates with WooCommerce. This one, Tutor LMS, it integrates with your membership plugins like Paid Membership Pro, or it also integrates with WordPress and Easy Digital Downloads. So that's the like pro of it, and it also has like a good UI as well. So yeah, this is how it is, and from here you can go to all users. You will see your username, your name, your email, your role, and such. You can change the role. You can add a new user from here, the password, website, and such. WordPress is very customizable. You can change it to however you like. So this is like just the basic overview of the WordPress at the moment. And then there's tools, all these tools over here. Then there's like settings. You can go into the general settings for the new user. So once a new user like comes to your website, you can give these type of roles to it. Don't give the administrator role, just give the editor or subscriber role. That's good enough for the person that comes to your website. Then there is membership, so you can press on this, anyone can register. When you click this and save, you have to save it from here. When you save the changes, then anyone who comes to your website, they will be able to register on your website. There's time zone as well. Whichever time zone you are in, you can select that. And then there's time format and date format. Then there's permalinks. Permalinks is something that you need to select. Go over here, go into the custom structure. I would say put /blog/ category / post name. Or you can also go for simple post name as well. This will also work. Either go for that or either go for the custom structure and do that. And then save changes. So this way it will not give us this question mark P, and then this is for the page, and then there will be the code for it. So it will just give us this / page name and then /. So this is it. Then there's optional. You want to change your category base and tag base. You can do that from here. In the media settings, you can also change the what size you want the media that is uploaded to be. You can organize my uploads. So this is like the file manager that we were talking about. So inside it, they had inside the VP content, there was uploads section. So there it will be, let's go over to it one second. And inside this, if you go to file manager, htdocs, and then here we have VP content, and then inside this there's uploads. So because we have it set as like organize my uploads into months, years based folders, that's why it's going to do it like this. If you don't want to do it this way, then you can just deselect it and save changes. So we have gone over all the things that we have to do inside it. We have connected the domain, we have spin up an instance, we have also installed the WordPress website. So I have placed the link in the description for getting your domain, and also that business name generator. If you click the link from the description for the domain and you purchase it from there, it will help me out. It will give me a commission and it will help me out. So if you like this video, if you found it informative, don't forget to like and share this video with your friends so they can also spin up a website for themselves. And if you want to see videos like this, if you want more tutorials on WordPress and other like connecting other VPS to your server, spinning up a WordPress there, let me know in the comments. I will make a video on it. And if you would like a video on WordPress tutorial as well, let me know. And subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Also, bye for now. See you in the next video. And then when you look at these two pricing, you will see that until